Hello my dears, and welcome to my channel. As always, I am very happy and grateful that you've chose to spend your time with me, and supporting my channel is really easy. Like a video, leave a comment, subscribe, and click on the notification bell of when you'd like to be notified of when I put out a new video. And I hope that you're all doing well, but if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. But if you want to forget about things for just a little while, join me in meeting the Ascension Tarot. And this is the second edition, and it was created by Danielle Norman, released in 2024, and it retails on her website for $50 and at her Etsy site for $52.23, and I will link those in the description below. And her other decks that she has put out, and I have videos of all of these in a playlist. She has created the Odin Playbook, a Tarot Tale, Winter Season Tarot, Autumn Season Tarot, and Walking Meditation Tarot, and lastly the Astral Mermaid Tarot. And these are all of her decks, so it's kind of like a series. But the box itself is 5 1/4 height and 3 1/4 across. The width is 1 3/4, and it does have the thumb indents. And it does, I'm very happy that it has it on the top and on the bottom. I'm really excited when the creators do the top and the bottom, because I stack my decks on top of each other. And then on the side you have some teaser cards. And I don't know if she's going to put any more decks out. I imagine she will. But we're all caught up with her. Okay, on the back we have some teaser cards, and it says 80 card deck and guidebook, and second edition, and written and illustrated by her. And it says the Ascension Tarot brings you into a universe of both traditional and non-traditional archetypes and outer dimension symbolism. It invites you to explore your life in a more holographic and multidimensional way. There's magic, messages, and whispers everywhere around you, even in the places you cannot see. May Ascension Tarot become your trusted guide into your own ascension process. Okay. Alright, when we open it up, we get this little paragraph. It says, I hope that the Ascension Tarot becomes a beautiful friend to you, helping you to unlock your highest potential, live your best life, and calm the storm within. Much love. And then she signed it. It's so nice. I like it when creators add a little extra touches. And here is the guidebook. And unfortunately, the cards will make noise. They're not really snug in there. And there's no ribbon, so you'll have to just like, I can't think of the word, pour. There we go. Pour it out. And on the inside it says, have faith in the whispers you hear. Okay. Alright, so reversals will not be revealed. This nice little backing. And as you can see, it's pink edgings on the cards. And cardstock, if you're interested, is 350 GSM with matte UV finish. Okay, and the cards are the same size as tarot, as you can see, and that's the dimension of the cards. Okay, right, so we have 2 extra cards in the deck, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you those 2. So we have the Veil, kind of like a matrix, it looks like, and then we have Unconditional Love. It's kind of hard to see the title of it, but it's a very light color card. And in this deck there are people models in various in the cards, and in my tarot deck videos, I do a side-by-side comparison. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so the Rider-Waite Smith that I use is the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and it's published by U.S. Game Systems. And I haven't checked recently if it's on sale or available on the U.S. Game Systems website. You'll just have to check it out. And I know that Amazon has it because Amazon has everything. All right, so there's some card changes, especially in the major arcana, and the only thing that has been changed in the minors is the pentagrams are known as crystals, and she's pretty much kept the other suits the same. So we'll just go through and you can see what she changed in the minors as we flip through. So we begin with the Fool being replaced with the Soul. And instead of the Roman numerals, there's just numbers on that. And the Hierophant has been renamed the Teacher. I do like this card though. I always like scenery cards a lot. And the Wheel of Fortune has been renamed the Maze. And the Hanged Man has been renamed Perspective. These are really new cards. I haven't worked with them. So they're kind of doing that sticky thing when you first start using them. Oops. I can't say that this is an interesting deck. Kind of on the fence about it. And Judgment has been renamed as Ascension. And the World has been renamed Transcendence. So next we have the suit of the wands. And if you like the colorful decks, you'll really like this one. And some of the cards will have elements in them, not all of them. Yeah, I don't know. The illustrations, some of the cards I like, some of them, but the majority of them, to me, and this is just my opinion, I'm not, you know, saying don't buy it. The only reason I would say not buy a deck is that it's poorly constructed, but I'm just giving my opinion. The illustrations, just, I don't know, copy and paste is the only way I can describe. And the court cards have stayed the same. And I don't know how to describe it, but it's I don't know. I wish I had the words. I do struggle with vocabulary and good adjectives. Flow, maybe? The picture just doesn't seem like it flows together. I'm struggling with the word here to describe it. Okay, so go to cups. And I know that it's like collage type of cards. Yeah, like this. It's like I it I don't know how to describe. It doesn't flow. I guess is the best way to put it. Or maybe it doesn't fit in to the illustration. I don't know, it's gonna bug me. Trying to come up with what I'm trying to think. But But it does give you the traditional symbols of the suit. Okay. And next we have the swords. That is an interesting way to look at the two swords, is you have two paths to go and you're like, I don't know which way I want to go. You have a decision to make and you're just indecisive. That looks inviting. That looks really inviting for a rest. If you like hammocks at the beach. Okay. And the last suit, as I mentioned before, the pentacles have been renamed crystals. I don't know why. Pretty much everything else is the same, but it is what it is. I guess crystals can be associated when you're trying to ascend. I guess would be a thing. Yeah, that's an interesting three of crystals, three of pentacles, three people coordinating. deck. Okay, so cardstock is good. That's one of the good things about her decks is cardstock is good. It's flexi bendy. And yeah, eventually it will take on that bendiness the longer you use it and everything. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out this guidebook. And then we have the beginning. Only those beings which exist in the highest order of light may stand in my presence. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we have just a little copyright and some of her socials. Then you have the table of contents. And we go into the introduction and what is Ascension? And then we go into about Ascension Tarot. Basically just goes into the backstory and why it was created. Then we go right into the major arcana, and there's no pictures, and then you basically just get the key, the number of the card, and then the title of it. You get your upright and reversal. And we go into and we also get the 2 extra cards, which will be in the back. I do not like these guidebooks because you have to practically pry them apart. Yeah. And then eventually they are going to come apart, which it happens. Alright, so then we go into the suits and you get the same thing. You get the title of the card, upright and reversed. Back. Like I said, extra cards, and then we get the different models. They get their credit, their names are in the book, and then we get a thank you. We don't get any spreads in this book. And then she talks about the first edition, where she tried a Kickstarter 2020, and she tried it with the first edition of the Ascension, but it failed, and there are only 650 of the first edition printed. So if you have that, you know, it's a collectible, I guess. I guess you can call it a collectible. But she won't be printing any more of the first edition. Okay, and then have a little blurb about her. So yeah, it just goes to show you that at first you fail, just try again. You know, I try to look at failure as a lesson or a reconsideration. I try to not look at it too negatively because there's so much negativity, and people have a tendency to be a little bit too hard on themselves than they need be, and I'm just like that too. Yeah, it's like, I suck, oh, you know, I failed, it didn't work out. It's like, well, try something new, you know. Maybe it wasn't meant to work out that way. So you kind of have to gain a new perspective. I know, it's like you feel like, screw you. I want to be, you know, I want to just go through the feels for a little bit, have a little meltdown, and it's fine. It's fine to have meltdowns. Okay, so enough of my little off the path. Okay, so shuffling. If you want to do the rifle shuffle, works pretty good. If you can shuffle with the regular tarot size, these should not be an issue. You can do the overhand, my favorite. also. And there's no right or wrong way to do it. Just however you can do it and how you want to. You can just cut them up and collect them. You can also do the fan. Some cards work better than others. Or you can just spread it out on your desk and pick one by one. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what card wants to give a message to me, or maybe to one of you guys out there. Never know. Okay. Oh, the Hermit. Oh, that's a treat. I mentioned that that was my favorite card. Okay, so let's see what she has to say about the Hermit. Okay, wisdom comes from daily habits of aligning with your soul's gifts and passions. Your path of spiritual knowledge is well lit for others to follow. By taking time for yourself, you are able to regenerate and dive deeper into what is meant for you. Letting go of what no longer serves you will bring you to greater heights of clarity. If it was reversed, are you wanting to move forward but are feeling confused and lost? When you connect to yourself at a soul level, you will be able to find the clarity that you seek and an even greater understanding of who you are and where you are going. You have the ability to light your own path. You do not need anyone else to do that for you. Be aware of staying too long in the hermit phase. Keep moving forward. Okay, so that is all I have for this deck. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. If you own it, you know, just drop a comment on how it works for you, if it is working for you. If this deck, you look at it and after seeing the video and you're like, it's not for me. You know, I'm always appreciative of any kind of comment you have about the deck. You might help somebody else who's like waffling on it, because a lot of people that watch my videos, they're like interested in new decks or they're waffling. So if you want to contribute, feel free. If not, that's okay. But once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope that you will join me with another video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.